I'm Shari Dubois. I'm a hip-hop artist and songwriter from Norristown, Pennsylvania. Norristown is a small town about 20 minutes outside of Philly. I'm working on a new project. It's called Love Overdose, and you get to watch me on my journey. This is it, me, on the road to Love Overdose. Every song that I write comes from a very real and personal experience, whether it's my own personal experience or if it's something that's happened to somebody who's very close to me. But for me, a lot of times I deal with things by writing about it. I feel so much better after I've gotten it on paper and I've come to the studio and I'm able to lay it down. So a lot of what you're hearing on the EP is some very real experiences for me. You know, women are healers. We change things. We're nurturers. You know, I've always been told that if you give a woman something, she'll give it back to you 10 times better than it was when you gave it to her. If you give a woman a house, she's going to turn it into a home. She's going to get some curtains or some drapes and put some accent pieces here with some pictures on the wall. She's going to create an environment that's warm and welcoming so that the stresses of the world roll off of you as soon as you walk through the door. If you give the woman food, to the best of her ability, she's going to turn it into a meal. Especially if she's a black woman, because black women know how to improvise. We know how to turn nothing into something. So to the best of our ability, we're going to make your favorite chicken or steak dinner and pour you a tall glass of your favorite drink. And if we really love you, then we'll put a dessert on the side. If you give a woman a seed, in her womb she'll create life and she'll give you a child. Women are goddesses. We are the epitome of strength, beauty, courage, and love. And it doesn't matter if you don't call yourself a goddess. It doesn't matter if you call yourself a queen or a princess or an empress or a duchess. It doesn't matter. If you believe you are that, then you are that. And if anybody tries to treat you less than that, then you leave them where you found them. Fuck them. Just move along. You're too crowned for that. Period.
They welcome me in, carry me out. I'm lining shots up, knocking them down. And I am the empress, I need my crown. And I'ma keep drinking till I hit the ground. And I'm going off, bitches is soft. I'm taking
I Need a Drink came about on accident. I was actually in the process of writing another project, and I had about 6 or 7 songs completed. I was so excited. I sent the songs to all of my girls, and all of the feedback that I got was great. They loved it. They're like, yo, Shar, this is amazing. This is tough. This is tight. It was like 6 or 7 love songs. They were all like, you know, kind of ballads and, you know, just told stories of the ins and outs that couples go through in different relationships. All of my girls liked the songs except for one, except for Leanna. She said, it's okay. You know, she wasn't thrilled with the things that she was hearing. And she went on to tell me that she thought it would be better for me to come up with some songs that had some more bass in it, that had some more oomph. And when she said it, it actually offended me. I was so bothered. I didn't talk to her for a couple of weeks after that. But later on, when I thought about it, it's like, well, this is a really good friend of mine. She loves me. She cares about me. She wouldn't tell me anything to hurt me. And I went online and I scoured for beats for a couple days, actually. And I finally found one. And I'm like, all right, this is cool. Let me write that song with that with that bass that she was talking about. And the very next song I ended up writing was I Need a Drink. And at that point, you know, I recorded it, and the feedback that I was getting from it immediately was just so overwhelming. And I learned something very special that day, that if you take heed to the advice that someone's giving you, if you listen to an honest criticism or critique that's coming from somebody who doesn't mean you any harm, and you apply that, that's when the shift happens, you know. I Need a Drink is most definitely a game changer. And although I didn't like the advice that she gave me at the time, I'm so forever grateful for it, you know.